Welcome back, Game Replays. I hope you guys all enjoyed that last one. It was full of explosions, which I promised earlier. And now we have the positions are switched. We have Marinez down in the south playing as there, Guderian up in the north as US. And joining me for this game, I have Chains. What's up, Chains?
Sup? We're gonna see Guderian playing Americans this time. Hopefully we're gonna see some standard play. I'm not sure if he knows about Foria's rack start, but we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, he said that the last time he played was in the tournament, so no doubt he would have come across it when he was playing his opponents. But we'll have to wait and see what he does here. It should be interesting, you know, always interesting to see what American players do on this map. As I said before, it sort of favours fair, but we shall see. We're all at the 5-second mark, so we're going to be unpausing in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're off. No 4yes here.
Nope, straight to barracks. So probably 2 engineers start with 4 rifles.
Yep, I mean last time we saw quick bars with a jeep start. I mean there's no double building on this barrack, so I'm thinking probably a rifle start here. And over down in the south, I think we had the Velvet Quarters getting built, and now we have a Volk popping out first. So both pretty standard openings. No bike or jeep shenanigans going on here.
No special surprises. Well, we have a rifle squad being produced, so no jeep start, as Marinez did. Which is, well, I don't really like jeeps at all, so Guderian is probably gonna do the standard build here with 4 rifles. What do you think of grenades? Could that be good?
Grenades? I don't know, I mean, you know more about the game than I do, I'd imagine, but I'd say on this map, maybe not. I mean, I know DevM loves to go 3 rifles nades. He's quite a big fan of sort of a 3 engineer start, which allows you quite a lot of flexibility, but none of those shenanigans. We actually have a rifle squad idle. Guderian, you're so rusty. Why are you idling squads?
Remember to shift click Guderian, come on.
Yeah, herp a derp. But no, we're giving him a lot of flack, but must remember he is a COH expert who has still won his fair share of tournaments. He's going to be grabbing that middle strap point, and then I'd imagine going to try and harass the capping of that plus 16 munitions. No, he's actually going to try and harass the capping of the strap point. Or he's in fact going for the VP rush.
Yeah, it might be, but the other engineer squad in the east didn't go for the victory points. I'm not sure if he's really going. Oh, the rifle squad who just popped out is gonna go for the other victory point. So we might see a victory point rush.
Always sensible. I mean, these guys are pretty veteran when it comes to tournaments, so they know the importance of grabbing VPs in a round robin tournament like this. No big engagements yet. We just saw an engineer forced off, taking just a little bit of damage up there in the north. Over here on the right hand side, some more capping. Middle munitions getting capped, but overall looking about 50-50 on the map. Pretty standard stuff. I think we're going to be seeing our first big rifle Volk engagement in a few minutes.
Yep, the Volks in the middle though are wiring off to the middle. Look at that wire.
We're losing territory.
What's going on there?
That is really bizarre wire. It's like he tried to wire off, but stopped, and then tried to do it again from a different angle. I don't really get that.
No, maybe it's gonna put down mines there, so all the dudes are gonna choke up and take more damage from the mines.
Maybe. What's the build order we have from Marinez here? I think we have Volk Sniper. Okay, so Volk Sniper MG maybe.
Oh, we're actually taking grenades right now from Guderian. So 3 rifles, grenades. Very interesting.
That could be pretty nasty against anything that involves a sniper, because I mean, you know, as a Ver player, if I see grenades, I'm inclined to take the snipers. So this will be interesting. We have the first rifle squad took a lot of losses there. So did the engineer. Lots of manpower loss from both sides. But I think the Vermont player coming out on top there, sitting pretty nice in that green cover there.
Yeah, but still, Guderian has both fuels, so he's getting a good chunk of fuel income here. So he could do whatever he wants with probably M8 or. Yeah, probably M8 after this grenade start.
But you know what we have building now? We have Volk Sniper. We have another sniper building. That's going to be ready in just a few minutes. But the problem with doing any kind of sniper spam strat is that obviously it leaves you very vulnerable in this early stages of the game here. You know, you can't hold off 2 rifles with just a Volk Apio and a sniper.
Oh, he found a sniper. Look at that in the north.
Oh, very nasty. And I don't even think that sniper had fired a shot yet. But now we have the second sniper on the field, so 2 snipers now. Now the manpower bleed starts, and now it's really a race to see whether the American can pop out a vehicle or a counter snipe before he loses too much manpower here.
Yeah, so Guderian knows there's snipers, so he probably should get WC up very quickly to counter these snipers as soon as he can, and not go for a M8 at this point, because that would be just bad.
Yeah, it's generally pretty bad, because I mean you lose a lot of map control going for fast M8 anyway most of the time, and I mean any kind of sniper spam strat is going to transition into tier 2 90% of the time. So
lots of bolts.
So now both snipers are revealed.
Yeah. I don't think Guderian has revealed that he has grenades up so far, so that's gonna be a surprise for Marinez when he realizes that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be kicking himself for going grenades though. I mean, obviously he couldn't have known that Marinez was going for this kind of sniper spam type strat, but he's really going to be hurting now, going, spending all that fuel and manpower, well, not very much manpower, but 40 fuel in the bank now, and he hasn't even, he's not going to be able to use any of it, really, because there's no MGs to flank and kill.
Oh. And we have a motor pool going up. I'm not sure what he is thinking at this point. So
I think he's just trying to go for a fast M8, but I mean we have the Kree barracks actually started building well before that motor pool did, so the pack's going to be out easily in time to counter the M8.
Yeah, this is bad. Also we have minesweepers up from Marinez and a bunch. Oh, we have at least one mine placed by the fuel, the munitions point over at that house. And I don't think Guderian has any mines placed at all, so that's pretty sloppy. You should always put down some mines.
Yeah, against sniper spam, mines are pretty damn important. You never know when your opponent's just gonna get unlucky and wander onto a mine there and lose a sniper. We actually have a bite coming out now from Marinez, kind of late bite. He must have thought that there was some kind of a counter snipe coming.
Yeah. But there is no counter snipe coming up so far, and a lot of flamers and rifles coming in through the middle now, forcing off some.
Surprising
wolves.
that he's going so flamer heavy with no minesweepers, considering that again there's no MGs to flank and kill. So the effectiveness of flamers against Volks is pretty meh. Especially if he starts running into loads of mines now. He's just lucky that there hasn't been too many mines placed by Marinez. Oh, he nearly loses the rifle squad to these double snipers on here on the right side.
Close. Not sure what he's running around with the rifles and the flamers for. It's like he's looking for mines to. Oh, he's gonna try and chase the snipers off.
He's got him on retreat, but without bars, he's not going to be able to do nearly enough damage to actually kill them off. Grand Squad pops out. He now sees the Krieg barracks, and Marinez went into Guderian's base to do a little bit of scouting, so he would have seen a motor pool there.
Oh, big grenade.
Oh, nice grenade. Both Volks moving in the north there. They're going to win this engagement pretty handily.
Also,
yeah, Guderian sees a retreat out of this. No, he could lose a rifle.
Oh,
No, he
too
loses
bad.
a rifle. This is really not looking good. What's Guderian's force looking like now after that big sort of failed push?
Oh, he only has 3 rifles and a flame engine squad left. He's building a M8 though from the motor pool. But still,
This is not
pretty
looking good.
much lost a lot of his men in that engagement.
Yeah, he lost a lot of men and killed very little. It seemed a little bit needless. I mean, the M8 is now out and there is no hard AT. The pack is only about a quarter of the way built. So, I mean, the M8 is going to have a little bit of room to get back some map control, steal maybe the cutoff of Marinez, but really, this early game is not going at all well for Guderian.
I have a bunch of mines placed from Guderian though in the middle. I think Marinez, yeah, he revealed one of them, so he's aware of mines.
Marinez is mining up that road outside his base as well. Loads of mines going down there. And he also just upgraded to a Panzerschreck recently on that Grand Squad, so with the pack that's just popped out as well, he is more than capable of handling that M8.
Yeah, definitely. That M8 has no shock power at all at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if he could have been maybe really ballsy and just sort of, you know, gone for a base rape, maybe plant an M8 mine, but at this point, it's really not looking good for Guderian. We even have now even more extended tier 1. We have an MG42 being built, so that's going to help him, especially if Guderian doesn't think that. No, he hit a mine with the M8. Oh,
Yeah.
It's that weird bug though, where they don't damage the engine.
Wow, yeah, he didn't get a damaged engine. That's really weird.
Oh, he loses one sniper. This could be really bad if he loses the other sniper now. Oh, the pack takes him out. Nasty rear
Just in
shot
time.
through the hedge.
The Americans are capturing a
That was a real nick of time thing right there, but you know, to lose the M8 for a sniper as well as losing all those men beforehand, Guderian's not winning the manpower war here in any way, shape or form.
Well, we now have a WC up, so Guderian is producing his snipers, so we're gonna see a sniper wars pretty soon.
Ooh, sniper knife fight. My favorite.
It always turns out to be a sniper fight on long grass. Can't remember a game where I played long grass and either of the player didn't get a sniper.
I think it's just an unfortunate consequence of 2.602. The metagame is definitely shifted to encompass a lot of snipers. I have no doubt that at some point the metagame will shift again and people will start, you know, maybe someone will find out a way to use bars really effectively this patch, but right now it's all about the sniper spam.
Well, another rifle squad taking a lot of
nade
damage.
gets shown. Guderian showed his nades for the first time in the entire game by popping it down on a Volk squad that was really bunched up. It could have taken out the entire squad, but Marinez saw it nice and quick, retreated well in time. So Marinez is probably going to be thinking, what the fuck is he doing? He getting grenades now against snipers? The fuck?
Yeah. Guderian is researching bars as well. Huh. He only has 2 rifle squads and he's getting bars. I don't... What do you think about that?
He actually has 3 rifle squads, but one of them is so badly damaged that...
he does.
I mean, look at the health of one of those squads. It's moving into the middle. I mean, well below half health there. All he needs to do is run
like
over one mine.
Both players don't really have anything on the field. It's a pretty weird game at this point. None of the players actually have a big army. Well, I guess
I mean, with Marinez doing
has
his
a bigger
sniper
army.
spam. Yeah, and now we have bars shown now. So this, you know, bar push with snipers could be quite potent, but it's gonna be tough. I mean, Marinez still has his bike as well, so he's gonna be able to find that sniper and maybe kill it if the counter snipe does come.
Yeah, Guderian sniper is now creeping up. Oh, the stew.
Here comes the stew, and there's no AT to counter it either.
We also have airborne from Guderian, so he could do a recon run and reveal the sniper and get a counter to snipe off.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
We'll see how
Recon
he
run
goes.
would not be a bad idea right now, but where is Guderian sniper? Oh yeah, I see him. I see him creeping. The stew is so powerful though this patch. So powerful. I mean, yeah, the fact that it now comes at just 4 CPs and the base building damage is utterly ridiculous. I mean, yeah, that's bordering on sort of balance, oversight, OP. You know, the way it can take out a supply yard in sort of, 3 hits.
Yeah, it was kind of an overbuff making stews at 4 CPs. I mean, they really do a lot of damage. Even to M8s, they do significant damage.
Yeah, because I mean, they tend to penetrate quite a lot, even if they don't actually deal a load of damage. And Guderian's actually going to have his supply yard go down, which is not something you want to see
look at that.
lost. Double Shrek squad is maybe going to lose a couple of guys in retreat here.
Oh, Marinez, focus the supply yard, come on. Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah, this is really going to kill the manpower upkeep from Guderian.
Yeah, one more shot from this dude. Ah, he backs away. Too bad. He was scared of stickies, I guess.
Well,
because, yeah.
we do actually have stickies, I think.
Yep, we just got stickies researched. Oh, here it comes
so
again.
He's right to be. Oh, he's gonna shoot, and there it goes. What was that? Three hits, 2 hits, and a bit of double Shrek squad, and
yeah. Oh, well,
immobilized.
for Marinez.
That's really unlucky. But check this out. We have another stew coming out. Second stew is on the way.
Oh, okay. The second stew is probably going to try and protect the other immobilized stew, but that's not going to work. Oh, look
my
at that!
God, that's a huge stew round. 5 guys down. That's just utterly just disgusting. And now here comes. I think the pin is going to be set in now. There's only one MG42, but with so few rifles, it'll be very easy to pin Guderian at this point.
Yep, the longest pin is in action, and I'm not sure what this stew is doing. He's scared of the AT gun. He backs away.
He appeared to be having sexual intercourse with the hedge.
Indeed.
We now have a triage up pretty late, considering we've got both bars and nades. I can't say I would have made that decision myself. But oh, now comes a strafe. Does a little bit of damage, but all those units were actually in cover, so.
Oh, almost counter snipe.
Oh, rifle squad goes down. Guderian was microing his sniper for the counter snipe, but lost a rifle in the process.
Oh, that stew is just baller. He gives rifles like they're his meat.
Yeah, it's insane. Stew is just so powerful. Oh, Marinez is getting inside the building.
Pops.
I think there must have been a misclick. Surely must have been a misclick. There's the counter
here we
snipe.
go.
Easy as you like.
Yeah, that must have been a misclick. Because he knew that Guderian sniper was creeping around like... Yeah, he was in the close proximity of that other sniper.
Guderian's doing a pretty good job of keeping up the harassment on the flanks, but with that pin in action, he can only take so much ground. And he's going to be forced into losing manpower now if he wants to get back on the field. He's going to be forced into sort of moving aggressively to take his cutoff. And when you're forced to move aggressively into a stew, MG42, pack, etc., it's just horrible.
I would like to see, though, from Marinez, stormtroopers with MP44s.
Yeah, they could be really nasty.
The fact that Guderian doesn't really have anything to counter those. Well, he does have recon, but if he gets
yes,
a
recon run
lucky,
and he has the sniper.
Yeah. But if he gets a lucky flank with the stormtroopers, he could kill off both the AT gun and the sniper.
yeah, he could, you know, potentially finish off half his army. Instead, he's just going to play it somewhat safe and instead get himself another sniper. So, 2 snipers on the field now from Marinez. No, sorry, no,
Stu
that's
is angry at that house.
no, it's just one.
On the right. This is just
Oh yeah, wow, he's really ripping
grounded.
into that bomb building. But yeah, we have now another sniper to replace that lost sniper, just been built, and that's coming onto the field now from Marinez. He's going to try and go for a counter snipe here, but he reveals himself to pulling away at a rifle.
Could we do a quick time sync, by the way?
Yeah, I'm at 1939, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Thank you.
Well,
Oh, the Stu's moving in again.
here he goes. He's going to move straight into a sticky, though.
Almost. This is looking very bad for Guderian at this point. He's building a second sniper. But yeah, those snipers aren't gonna do too much to those bolts, which could just reinforce at the half track in the back.
Yeah, I don't think sniper spam is really the correct way to go for Guderian right now. When you're facing only volts, I mean, there's one Gren squad, granted, but you know, you're not going to be able to do enough damage. Yeah, I'm getting a pretty intense feeling of deja vu here as well.
Also, we have a good squad with the bar. That's just awesome.
Oh, Goliath has been made from one of Marinez's base bunkers, base MGs. Ah, now I see why the Stu really wanted to kill that barn building. So now he can fire over the top of it, using it as a shot blocker, and just plug away at those rifles. Oh, there's the counter snipe. That was really nasty. That's brief respite from Guderian. Nice use of recon run to reveal a sniper.
Yeah, there's no snipers left from Marinez, is there?
Oh my
that
god.
Goliath.
That's...
Yeah, both snipers is down. So that
was insane timing. I mean, oh, and he loses the ATG as well. That's, I mean, that's basically game right there.
Yeah,
That
we
was
only
just an
have 2
insane
rifles and a flamer left.
Yeah, and no matter how hard you try, bars won't penetrate a Stu.
So tell me, Tommy, how much kills does the Stu have?
The Stu has 23 kills. 24. There's another Goliath that Marinez has now created. He obviously thought that the last one went so well that he just has to make himself another one. This one is actually, he set himself his sights on the capping rifle over here on the far left hand side.
Yep, we'll see if Guderian can retreat in time.
And see if he even notices.
He spotted it.
He sees it, he doesn't realise! He did realise just in time. Managed to get out of there, taking only 2 casualties. Marinez now sitting pretty on 4 CPs, 4.5 CPs. So I think he's just going to wait for his lovely Tiger to roll out now, and then he'll be able to just base push and finish this thing.
We've seen a lot of more usage of the Goliath in this patch. I really like that. It's 125 munitions, and if you get a lucky Goliath move in, you could really do a lot of damage.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a really awesome unit. I think. I mean, you have to make the choice whether you'd rather have sort of 5 mines or 1 Goliath. I mean, arguably you could say that 5 mines probably gonna actually be more useful, but Goliaths they just make such pretty explosions.
You buy them for the explosion.
Oh, he stares the counter snipe. But yeah, Goliaths just make for some really great explosions. I mean, they can pay off hugely, as we saw just there. I mean, you know, for that, you know, I'd pay 125 munitions. Hell, I'd pay 200 munitions to kill that. That was just absolute jackpot. That was, you know, winning the Euro Millions, 100 million in the bank. Thank you very much.
Oh, another Goliath in the base of Guderian. Ah, he's going for the. What is he going for?
He's going for the motor pool.
Oh, that didn't really do much.
Ah, that was disappointing. But now we have 5 CPs. He can now unlock the Tiger and just base rush with that thing. Or in fact, he can just send in the Stew to finish off that motor pool. Yep, here comes the Tiger, rolling out.
Oh yeah.
Look at the damage
Tiger.
done to base buildings by the Stew. It's just insane. Damage ended on the Stew, but he doesn't care. He's got 25 kills. He does, however, seem to keep on missing.
It's like he's shooting at the motor pool, but he's hitting the barracks. Or maybe he's shooting at the barracks, I'm not sure.
Well, if you look at the way that the Stew gun is aimed, it's aiming at the motor pool, but shooting in the totally wrong direction. But here we go. Sniper's going to decrew the ATG. Tiger's going to roll in and finish this thing. Down goes the ATG. Decrewed, sticking on the Tiger, but that's not going to be enough. That's going to be game.
Oh, he was going for the motor pool, but he hit the barracks twice anyway. Oh, I guess it's that's to really take his aim classes.
And that is GG, 1-1 for Marinez versus Guderian. Now, this is where my memory comes into play. How many VPs do we have for Marinez last game? I cannot remember.
Well, I can't remember either.
I think it was something like 200 and something, while now Guderian in this game only has 100 and something, so... or in fact, no, Marinez in this game is 450, Guderian in the last game had only... I don't know, he had only like 200 or something like that. So I think that actually puts Marinez ahead in this one, on the VPs. So let's go to the Axis win video. Alright, so we're going to be coming right back at you guys in a minute with a round 3 game, which I think is going to be Alias versus Barton, and we will be right back with that, so stay tuned, we will be back shortly.